Dear friends, only 1 minute to go. Дорогие друзья, нужна ваша поддержка. Okay. Спасибо, Ekaterinburg. Мы скоро начинаем.
Welcome to the opening day of competition at this year's Ekaterinburg Grand Slam. Located east of the Ural Mountains, Ekaterinburg was founded by Peter the Great to take advantage of the Ural region's mineral riches. The city has an interesting, if at times tragic, history, and today is one of the very few cities in Russia governed by a mayor. We're about to get underway with the final block and all the medal matches, the first of which is a bronze medal match in the under 48 kilo category featuring Yamazaki Tamami of Japan. She'll be up against Irina Dolgova of Russia. It will be Yamazaki in the white judogi and Dolgova in blue. The referee in the middle for this one is John Ramakers of the Netherlands. And with commentary on this and all this afternoon's medal matches, it's a very warm welcome to former World Open champion, Dennis van der Kees. Good afternoon, Dennis.
Good afternoon. And let's start with the bronze medal fight for women on the 48 kilogram. And a good fight it is. Because we have a Russian in the bronze medal contest, and not the baddest Russian, because Dolgova is the, I think, current European champion.
Absolutely, yeah. Number 2 seed this morning. The number 1 seed was Paolo Beretta of Argentina. We'll see her
in the final
when we come to the final. But it's a great way to kick things off because you want something for the home crowd. You'd like to close it down with a win for the Russians at the end. That's not going to happen because they didn't make it to the final, but at least they'll be able to get things underway with this one. Let's see how we get on.
And I think it's a chance for Dolgova because Yamazaki, of course, there are a lot of good Japanese fighters, but she's not like the most experienced one, not the one who wins a lot of medals, and starts with some good foot sweep of Dolgova. Good start of your bronze medal contest.
Yeah, well known for her, well, for 2 things. The ashiwaza, which we've just seen there, the foot sweep, and her newaza. So those 2 things stand her in good stead.
So after 15 seconds already was already on the board for Dolgova. Oh, that's a great start. And almost Uchimata.
Got herself into a really good position there. You were talking earlier on about where to put the support leg. That's the ashiwaza that brought her down for the wazari. But that last Uchimata, you get another look at that. You just see how important placing that support leg is. She might have another go at that.
It's funny to see how Dolgova switches from left to right. She does that all the time, and it's very difficult for an opponent to make a plan for it. Because you don't know, if you have a good grip, she just changes her position, and then your good grip is useless. But now Dolgova has the right hand, very strong. This was the way where she made also the foot sweep and Uchimata, and she does it again. She feels that Yamazaki is, well,
vulnerable.
Vulnerable on the left. Oh, this was really close on her left feet. I think there's a big difference in style. But also Dolgova is a bit stronger, and so it's very difficult for Yamazaki to win this fight, but you never know, it's judo.
Yamazaki defending strongly against attempted Sangaku Gatami turnover there from Dolgova.
The problem for Yamazaki is that she is a left a left-handed fighter, so she has to put her left leg forwards. And this left leg, that's the leg where Dolgova makes the foot sweeps. But she has to, because she's a Wazari down, so she has to attack. So she has to come to Dolgova. Has to make the step with the left foot. And so that's for Dolgova. She will get more attempts to make this foot sweeps, for sure.
A minute and a half left to go.
Oh, good attempt for the Japanese. You see Dolgova is already calculating, like, okay, it's now 1 minute to go. Wazari, and there it is, for sure. To be honest, absolutely no chance for Yamasaki. Dolgova, was on the better half the whole contest. So she's the winner, and that's also a good start for the crowd here. It's quite full with people who are enjoying the judo here, and it's nice for Dolgova to win a medal in her own country.
Two good scores from Dolgova. The first with the Ashi Waziri sword there, and she had to work a little bit harder, I think, for that Senegi at the end. But she kept pushing and came up with the score in the end.
It's not the most beautiful Wazari she ever made in her life, but it was worth the bronze medal also. But this foot sweep was really nice.
Dear spectators, you can see the highlights of this first bronze medal contest on the screen. You can see the victory of Irina Dolgova, Russia.
Yeah, if you just go on, go on, then eventually you make Wazari. It's really close, but it was good enough to win the fight and to win the bronze medal. So.
We've got a second bronze medal contest coming up now. Milica Nikolic of Serbia faces Marusa Stanga of Slovenia. It'll be Nikolic in the white judogi, Stanga in blue. The referee in the middle for this one is Amano Akiko of Japan. Here's Dennis.
And they already had head-to-head. 3 times was Stanger was the winner. And to be honest, I'm a bit of fan of Stanger. I did not see her fight often, but this is she's from the juniors. I think she won a silver and a bronze medal at the Junior Worlds. And just another good Slovenian girl. You know, you can say anything about the Slovenian team, but the girls are amazing. And this is just a new star. Still a young girl, 21, but I saw her today. She was in great form.
Yeah, very well prepared team, all of the Slovenians, and Nikolic is part of a much smaller team from Serbia. Hasn't got the kind of, depth or numbers that Slovenia has.
No, I expected a bit more from Stanger in the semi-final. She lost against Beretta. We were talking about the whole day that Beretta makes a lot of attempts, but doesn't score so much. But in the semi-final, she threw her for Ippon and very fast. So well, you cannot be world and Olympic champion without scoring, of course. So it's not a shame for Stangar to lose against Beretta.
Looking to take her over on the right side there. Nikolic was going to have to drag her onto the leg, and then she has a little stab at the Ojigari there, but Stanger's up to defending that. She's also up to defending any kind of effort that Nikolic was making in Newaza. No score as yet, we've had a minute. That was a good effort, a left-sided with the hip there, an Ogoshi from Nikolic. Really threatened the Slovenian there, and again, Stanger nice and tight in defence on the ground. Single penalty picked up by the Slovenian. Fighters with their sleeves trapped makes it very, very difficult.
And although Stangar already won 3 times against Nikolic, she never won a medal at a Grand Slam. And Nikolic had already 3 times a silver, 3 times a bronze medal. So maybe it gives a bit more pressure, this medal contest.
Certainly the more experienced of the two
is the Serbian girl.
Yeah. The only thing I'd say is that having seen both of them over quite a period of time, it is Stanger who seems the calm. She's got this air of calm about her. And from time to time, Nikolic can be ruffled and upset by things that go on in and around the contest area.
Well, then that's exactly what happened now, because she had a small injury maybe, or like a head bump. But she's okay, fighting. Well, it's Stanger who puts more energy in the fighting, but not in the throwing techniques, and that's why she got another penalty. And you see her, she's really busy trying to do all kinds of stuff, but in the end, it's every time it's Nikolic who makes the attempts to score, and that's what the referee looks at.
It's got a great success rate as far as medaling at Grand Slams is concerned. 6 medals, a 5th place, and then 7 where she didn't. But I'd take that. 6 medals from Grand Slams. That's pretty good. Has yet to hit the top spot with a gold, and she's obviously not going to do it here. But she could medal again. Slightly far away on that occasion. But again, rather like some of the other fighters, looking at the clock, knowing when she needs it to put attack in, and then put in one that is strong enough to count as an attack, but not so open that she's likely to get counted,
No, but just enough to pull your opponent down, so the referee sees it as a good attack. And that's what Nikolic is doing all the time. Now I think this can be a Wazari, maybe.
Yeah.
Yes, it's a Wazari.
On the board, Nikolic, right at the right spot, around that 40-second mark. Very, very difficult, because Stanger's going to use up 10 or 15 seconds here on the ground, which for me, could be better spent upstairs. Unless she takes her arm off here.
Yes, but no. So this is 15 seconds of lost time for Stanger. But I think she... and she did not have something on it.
She had to start. She had to start, didn't she?
She was on top, so she could have stand up. They're going to watch the Wazari, but I think it was a Wazari.
Right,
Let's see.
Commissioner looking at it. This is what they're going to see.
Yeah, if she rolls over her head, that's really close. Well, but she still rolls. If you see it from this direction, she rolls over her shoulder.
Yeah.
But that's why it's so difficult also for a referee, because you can see it one-sided. But the Wasari is gone.
Dennis van der Geest just pointing out that, the referee can't be on all points of the mat, and they're going to be sometimes when they're in a position where they don't have a full view of the part of the body, the scoring part of the body that may land or not, as the case was, on the tatami. And this time the refereeing commission deciding no score. Got to attack quickly when both hands are on one side.
Well, and in judo, we made a lot of progress about this. It used to be like one referee, of course, and then we had two referees on the side. But it was still like they have to see it in a moment and make a decision. And then you have two referees who can say something about it. Now we have the ability to watch everything over and over and over again. So the chance of the wrong person getting off the mat with the win, it's so small at this moment, and that's a really good situation, because it's sometimes really difficult to see it in a split second.
We go into the golden score period now. Stanger, having picked up 2 penalties, is at a real disadvantage here. Single error will put her out. Back over on the left
and here
hip.
it is. Well, this was a Wasari definitely, and look how happy she is with the bronze. She won a lot of medals at the Grand Slam, but she's really happy with this one. I think it's also really nice that this is the first time that she won against Stangar. Lost 3 times.
I think it has more to do with that.
More than the medal, I think.
She wanted that win.
Yep.
Of course, every fighter wants the medal, as goes without saying. But the fact, as Dennis says, that she'd already lost to her 3 times, that really does for her. So good news for Milica Nikolic, not so good news for Marusa Stanger, but it could very well be that the points collected for a 5th place finish at a Grand Slam will count later on. Could be.
Winner and the bronze medalist in the category for women under 48 kilograms in white judo, representing Serbia. Milica Nikolic.
A 7th Grand Slam medal for Nikolic. It actually is a good record, albeit that she hasn't made it to a final yet, but she's up there on a regular basis. That's big points.
She is.
I tend to look at the number of medals that a fighter takes in a calendar year, and if you've picked up 4 medals on the world circuit, Grand Prix or Grand Slam,
you're doing quite okay.
You're doing pretty good. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 medals Nikolic picked up last year. That was a good job.
So very consistent.
One of those actually was a bronze medal at the Senior European Championships. So, a good effort. That'll keep her up there.
Yep.
Right, we come now to the final of the under 48 kilo category. Paolo Beretta of Argentina faces Yulia Figueroa of Spain. It'll be Beretta in the white judogi, Figueroa in blue, and the referee in the middle for this one is Hyun Suk Hee of the Republic of Korea. Dennis.
Interesting final here, of course. Beretta, the Olympic and world champion. For years and years, she's always medaling at big championships. But Figueroa is in top form. Won last week in Marrakesh, and continue a week later with another final. So that says something. I hope she gets enough time to make some good attempts, because we've seen Beretta before and she's so fast. She just needs like a half a second to drop in with the Sionage or with another attempt. And you see her opponents getting frustrated during the match.
Yes, she's tactically very astute and a difficult fighter to get past.
Here it is again.
Yeah, look out for several of those attacks.
Yeah, we will see a few more, I think.
And I mean, they're really in there to almost like make a mark. You know, if someone was keeping score, they would say, well, how many? Maybe every 10 or 15 seconds she'll throw one in, irrespective of whether they are threatening or not. She'll just put one in.
Yeah, but she's capable of doing this. So if she has two hands on the sleeve, or then, and you know, she does this. This is not the second time. You saw Figueroa doing it one time, but not as good as Beretta does it, because she pulls her opponent on the ground. So the referee sees it as a good effort.
Yeah.
And yeah, this is why there's already a Judo on the board for Figueroa. And yeah, she's on her knees now again.
Yeah, what happens is that Beretta sets the pace. She puts in the mind of the referee a certain tempo. This is the rate at which we're going to attack. And if the opponent doesn't keep up with that, they very quickly fall behind.
The solution could be for the... Oh, nice. You know, it's a good attack.
Yeah, that is strong.
Yeah.
It's the second push as well.
Maybe she had a problem with her elbow there. Yep, a bit. Look there. Aye. That's something that happens a lot with Sodis, because you have two sleeves. You go in with the shoulder throw. The other one, puts out his hand, and if you don't twist your arm, you always have a problem with your elbow.
Still just the single Judo against Figueroa. No score as yet.
This was
Yeah,
bad
too
attempt.
far away.
But because she does it like 2 times with like a good effort.
Well, they want to give that a score. The Te Waza. They've just cancelled that. Decided no.
But because she makes every 2 or 3 technique, if there's every time there's only one good attempt, she always gets like the benefits of the doubts. You know, like the referee is looking at it and she sees one bad attack, but then she thinks like, yeah, okay, but the one before was quite okay. So she's always on the good side of the line.
Yeah, there's a degree of... She gets away with things because she is perceived to be attacking a lot.
Yeah, so what I wanted to say is one of the solutions, if you have to fight her, is make her like a attempt like this. If you really push her down, flat on her stomach, like, and you're standing and you watch or you're looking at the referee like this was a bad attempt.
Yeah. Make them look false. Make the attacks look false.
Because you get so little time to make your own scores. Because if you have like now she's waiting way too long, Figueroa, and what happens is because she's waiting. You know Beretta is going to do something, so you're always behind.
Yeah, because her clock operates at a different pace from Figueroa. She was always beating her to punch. And a second penalty. The
Spanish coach has to say like, don't wait too long. Now you have like, but yeah, okay, it's so difficult.
It's incredible the way that the pattern of Paretto's contests. Just repeat again and again and again. I mean, third or fourth time we've seen it today, and it's been all the same.
Yeah. But you know, if you become world and Olympic champion with one technique, you'll do it again and again, for sure. And I don't blame her.
Yeah, and she's effective in her strategy, in her defense, everything. And she's just astonishing, the number of times that she actually ends up throwing people with the very same technique that they've managed to avoid for the 4 minutes.
Because they just give up after a while. They're like, can't stand it anymore.
Right, we're into the golden score period. Figueroa has picked up 2 penalties. There goes Beretta again.
You know, if Figueroa would stand up now and says like, yeah, what was this for? But she's not doing this, so we go on. You know, and she needs to attack faster. I think the Spanish coach will tell her this, like you have to make, you have to make your attacks faster, because if you wait for a few seconds, then it's the Argentinian girl who will make a drop down seonagi or something, and then in the end, you know what happens. You'll get another Judo, and it's a silver medal for you.
If the number of attacks that are being made by, if included in the number of attacks that are being made by Beretta are a large number of attacks that are really ineffective, what Dennis and I are saying is that Figueroa has got to find a way of making that more obvious to the referee. It's not absolutely clear that they're ineffective, because she's either allowed in or she stays with her. She picks up a penalty for a false attack. Yeah.
No, you have to make it more clear. But then still you have to be capable of doing that, because Beretta also puts down... but yeah... I'm sorry to say so, but it's not the most thrilling final to watch.
It is, however, quite interesting from the point of view of Figueroa's trying to work out exactly how to deal with Beretta. So I suppose from a tactical point of view.
Yeah, she's now doing it quite better.
I would not be surprised to see Beretta lose this either on Figueroa blocking or Figueroa to walk on to a Seonagi. Because others have, in frustration almost. You've got to find a way.
But this is...
that was a better one there, that better block.
So I think Beretta is now close to a second Judo.
Yeah.
And there it is.
Simply because of what Dennis was saying. She's found a way to stay away, and it looks as though she's not engaged.
No.
You're not troubling me with that. It's a false attack.
At this moment, Figueroa just, Figueroa figured it out.
Next.
But you can see now she changed her tactics, and it worked out, because now it's even again.
2 minutes of golden score we've had.
So it's just enough, but...
And you can hear just how much effort it's taking out of Beretta as well.
Yeah, but she also does that to make it more...
believable.
To make it more believable, yep. Yeah, but it really works that way.
Figueroa's got to be first here. can't continue even
Yeah,
if...
you see the Figueroa was watching the referee now from, listen, what, but in the end she's not doing anything also. So well, you can hear the crowd.
Yeah.
They're not happy with this win.
Medalist for women under 48 kilograms in white judo representing Argentina.
I think Figueroa has to watch this fight a few more times, because she saw a few things that can help her in the next fight against Beretta. Because the tactics she had in the last part of the fight, that was the right tactic, and she was a little bit too late with it.
The thing about this, Dennis, is that I've chatted to 2 under 48 kilo category fighters today about the tactics employed by Paolo Beretta, and it's not as though they don't know it. It's when they get onto the mat in the middle, they're not able to employ the things that their coaches are probably telling them.
No, but of course, but that's always the point. Your coach can say whatever he wants, and of course we can get to a nice theoretical story about how to win, but then you still have to have the tools to do it.
Right, we come now to the first of the bronze medal contest in the under 60 kilo category. Lukum Chukvimiani of Georgia faces Tonika Jakadua of the Netherlands. It's Chukvimiani in the white judogi, Jakadua in blue. Referee in the middle for this one is Nedim Beyat of Turkey. Here's Dennis.
Welcome the referee from
Well, for me, of course, a bronze medal contest with, I have a slight feeling that I think everybody can understand that I want the Dutch guy to win, of course. But
in blue for the Netherlands. Bronze medalist at Düsseldorf Grand Slam this year, Tonika Jakadua.
they were already, they never fought each other, but they were really close one time, because in Düsseldorf at the Grand Slam they both won a bronze medal. So they were standing next to each other on the podium, but never fought each other in the competitions.
Well, there'll be another one of them on the podium today, but only one.
Yeah.
Which way is it going to go?
And we were talking about the DNA of Jakadua, who is, he's born in Holland, but you can see, good throwing technique. You can see in his style of judo, if you compare it to the Georgian, that it looks really similar.
He doesn't get his feet in exactly the spot that he wants, and for that reason, Chukvimiani doesn't go over the top. He goes more around off to the side, but nice movement from Jakadua on the top half anyway. See if you can get the feet a little bit better, give him some drive to finish that technique off. Chukvimiani picks up a penalty for passivity there after just a little over a minute.
Oh, this is dangerous.
Jakadua looking to break this up. He doesn't want to get involved with that arm around the waist.
No, but this was the right solution.
Yeah. Just threw that hip technique in that allowed him to collapse.
Yep.
And then get out of that position. trying to free his hands up there. Figueroa.
Yep. We. Wonder what the referee is going to do now. Yep. Penalty for the Dutchman, who breaks the grip all the time. Chakadua is a bit stronger in the beginning with the gripping, but then Chikvimiani can break the other grip, so that's why they're standing with both hands on the sleeves, and then it's really difficult to make a good throwing attempt. This is good. When you support the Dutch team, of course. Sorry for that. If you're for the Georgian, then it's not so good.
Yeah, it's interesting that Figueroa has to work this out. No doubt he's been on with Chukvimiani at the training camp or something like that, but both having difficulties getting past the defences. The referee just asked the Dutch coach to take it easy.
That's not the first time that happened.
Again, getting his sleeves trapped. Really wants to try and free that up. And Chukvimiani's got to be careful with that grip.
Yeah, because now I think he will get the penalty for it. Yeah, and I think they're doing it both, but this was so obvious.
And for too long without a positive...
Without doing anything.
Absolutely. Just that point that Dennis made there. He needs to do something once he gets that grip. The grip itself is not punishable. It's taking the grip and doing nothing with it. Oh, Chimata almost caught him. Went over the top.
A lot of risk the Chakadua takes here, because he had the right grip. He could do making a good score out of it, but you know when the Georgian is on your back with his hands and you make Uchimata, they can do anything with you. Yep.
A little tip that can come up sometimes. You need a little bit of room in there.
Well, Chakadua is also a fighter who likes it, to stay close to his opponents. If I compare it with my own fighting, I never wanted the Georgian to be on my back. No. Because when they're on your back, they're so dangerous. But Chakadua feels also a bit comfortable with that fighting style. Yeah, and do it again. But here now.
Yeah. Keeping the pressure up. 2 attacks.
No.
I think he's called Mate already.
Yep.
Yeah.
But still gets the Shido. Okay, now it's interesting. Both have 2 penalties, so 1 penalty and you're gone. So this will make the fight more open for sure.
Miani was the one whose head was bowed there, slightly overly defensive, but he got away with that.
I think that Chakadua is still a bit more fit than Chikvimiani, but because it has to be open now, because they have both 2 penalties, this can go both ways. they will fight more from the back. They cannot do the gripping style, only kumikata style. So they have to fight more open now. Figueroa really had to do something because Cipriani was making 2 or 3 small attacks, but you know the referee is also thinking like, okay, it's golden score, it's 130 in golden score, you know, yeah. If he sees a chance, then he'll finish the fight.
Really isn't anything in this, is there? Oh, it could be
the Dutch team.
Could be Cipriani to go here.
Yep.
No, they let it go again. Strong enough. And another that he has to step over.
Mm-hmm.
That's a little bit different.
Yeah, but the attempt was good enough.
Yeah. So 2 really back-to-back there from Figueroa to keep him
he
in
has
the
to do
contest.
this 1 or 2 more times.
Yeah.
This was really close.
Well, if you can get in an attack here, a big one, that'll be it.
Really close camera work for us.
Just be first here, Figueroa. Oh,
yep.
Follow it up with the footwork. Couldn't.
Cipriani knows that he has to do something
and
now.
again,
Yeah, and again, yeah. And
oh,
there
he
it
finishes
is.
him
Yes,
there.
okay. Nice, nice medal. From the heart.
He worked hard for that, didn't he? Really did.
He really worked hard for it.
Just when he needed to put on that second push in that last phase there, he really did. Because there were 3-4 attacks in a row, and Cipriani had no answer, really.
Yeah, and Cipriani knew that he was really close to a third Judo, so he had to push forward, he had to come, and that gives Figueroa also the opportunity to make the Seoinage, because it's way more easy to make a Seoinage if somebody comes towards you than walks backwards.
So the first of the bronze medals in the under 60 kilo category goes to Tonika Figueroa.
And he has a great start of 2019 because this is his 3rd medal. Won a medal in Tel Aviv and in Düsseldorf, and now again one in Russia. So we can say that we have a good 60 kilo player now in the Netherlands.
He's flying, isn't he?
Yeah, wow, this was really close.
This is victory of Tonika Figueroa, the Netherlands.
Well done.
Well, he was number 15 on the IJF World Ranking list coming into this competition. So bronze medal at a Grand Slam may help to push him up, you know,
A little bit.
2, 3 places, maybe that'll be it, but has him knocking on the door of number 10, if you like.
Dear friends, next bronze medal contest for
The second of the bronze medal contests coming up now. Albert Ogazov of Russia was due to face Islam Yashuev. Unfortunately, in a previous contest, there was a direct hand sokumake. So we won't be having the company of
referee is from Austria,
Mr. Yashuev. Roland Poiger was the referee in the middle for this one. It'll be up to him to just gift the contest, if you like.
To Ogustov.
Yeah. No opponent for Albert Ogazov. He takes the contest.
Yeah, that's a shame because I wanted to see this fight. Yashiev, the reigning European champion, and of course, at this moment, the best Russian, the 60 kilos, Mishvidobatse. But they have a few good ones then, till 60 kilos.
Yeah, they'll be keen to do well at 60s again, as we've been saying from early on. They've won the Olympic Games for the last 2 editions.
Yep.
So, want to do that again. Right, we come now to the final of the under 60 kilo category. Lagvamjamts of Unbold of Mongolia faces Oshima Yuma of Japan. It's Lagvamjamts in the white judogi, Oshima in blue. The referee in the middle for this one is Vasily Smolin Jr. of Russia.
Well, the Mongolian, I did not see a lot from him. He was a junior world bronze medalist, but a newbie in the international tour.
Yeah, and unseeded as well.
Unseeded and in the final. Oshima, we know a little bit better. As, in Osaka, he won a bronze medal at the Grand Slam.
Well, it was Lagvamjamts who overcame Issam Bassou of Morocco in round 1, Yang Yongwei in round 2, Sakavat Gadjiev of Russia in the quarterfinal, and then Islam Yashiev in the semi-final. Although Yashiev picked up a direct Hansokamake. So it could have been Wakigatami, maybe, something like that. That gave Lagvamjamts a place in the final against Oshima Yuma. The Japanese, for his part, overcame Gamzat Zaybekov of Russia, Guzman Kyrgyzbayev of Kazakhstan, Eric Takabatake of Brazil, and then in the semi-final, Tonika Chikadova.
Yep.
That's how Oshima found his way to the final.
This young Mongolian, of course, the Mongolian have a very strong 60 kilo guy in Dashtava. This is a junior, or just came out of the junior, and this is, yeah, what you say, unseeded, and straight into the final.
Dashtava Amatuvshin, yeah, for Mongolia, still around. Although Ganbat Bolbatar, he's not that far off, is he? Still around,
there,
but not the number 1. No. Yeah. A little over 2.5 minutes left to go. Lagvamjamts is the fighter who's picked up the single Shido.
Yeah, so the Mongolians already have like 2 great 60 kilo players, but this is another one. Otherwise you won't get into the final. And he's a strong fighter.
Oops.
Oh, good Nevasa again.
Almost into the Sangaku there. He's not finished yet, is he?
No, it just goes on. And has a good grip. Yes, and there it is. Mate.
Yeah, they were actually off the area.
You can see Oshima, he's like...
Yeah, why was it stopped?
Yeah, I was still building.
And there could have been a break between one of 2 things that he was trying. And if he'd continued trying one thing, just an arm lock, fine. But I think he may have stopped for that and looked for the Osakomi. And at that point they said, "You're off the tatami. We'll let you work on the arm lock for a little bit longer, but not changing it to something else, if you're already off the tatami." A couple of foot taps from Oshima. He's really comfortable, isn't he? Putting some pressure on Lagvamjamts as they come to the mat edge.
At this moment, the Mongolian is really busy trying to prevent Oshima to get the lapel with his left hand.
both fighters pick up penalties. Lakvajamps, however, is now on 2 penalties. He's got his second.
Well,
Not sure if Lakvajamps got a bit of a knock to the nose there, and
I think with the Kouchi of Oshima that happened. It's a bit of a, how to say, a bit of a messy fight, you know, like because they never had one moment that they have a good grip, so they can make a good attempt. So also when they don't have a good grip, they still make attempts, but that's why it looks a bit messy. And well, probably that's also the reason why things like this happen.
telltale sign of a bit of cotton stuck in your nose is...
Yeah, they're fighting both. They're fighting like they're, how do you say so? Like they look like young hyenas or something, you know? Just jumping to each other, and now they have both 2 penalties, but it won't change the way they're fighting.
Lakvajamps can't get involved in staying away too much. You know, he needs to grip up. Yeah. Oh, that looked like Oshima ducked underneath.
Yes. And he got that before, so he will get it again, and that's the end.
Yeah.
So it's the Mongolian who wins the gold medal.
Winner and gold medalist for men under 60 kilograms in white judo.
Now is just a good time to bow for Oshima Yuma.
Yeah,
he just ducked underneath. You both saw it.
But he did it before, so he already had 1 penalty by ducking under. And this was so obvious, he did it again.
Congratulations, this is first gold medal for Lakvajamps Unibol in a Grand Slam.
But to be honest, if Lakvajamps after his career he looks and he wins maybe a lot of medals and he looks back on all his the nicest finals he fought.
This won't be one of them.
No, I hope not for him. But you know, in the end, it's the medal that counts.
Come now to the awarding ceremony for the women in the under 48 kilo category. The medals are being presented by the Vice President of the International Judo Federation and President of the European Judo Union, Mr. Sergej Soloveichik. First of the bronze medals goes to Milica Nikolic of Serbia. There's a bronze medal too for Irina Dolgova of Russia. Silver medal goes to Julia Figueroa of Spain. The gold medal goes to Paolo Beretta of Argentina.
And the mascots will be presented by the Vice President and Executive Director of the Russian Judo Federation.
The prize money and mascots are being presented by the Vice President of the Russian Judo Federation, Mr. Valentin Habirov.
Ladies and gentlemen, please all rise for the national anthem of Argentina.
And now the national anthem of Argentina. There's the
Ladies and gentlemen,
winning
your
quartet.
applauses, please.
Nikolic and Dolgova were the bronze medalists. Figueroa picked up the silver. It was Beretta to take the gold. Yep. Right, coming up next, the first of the bronze medal contests in the under 52 kilo category. Joana Ramos of Portugal faces Charlene van Snick of Belgium. It'll be Ramos in the white judo gi, Van Snick in blue. Referee in the middle for this one is Raul Camacho of
We
Spain.
continue with the bronze medal contests for women under 52 kilos. The referee is from Spain, Mr. Raul Camacho. Now, please welcome the athletes in white judo gi, representing Portugal. 3 times Grand Slam and 9 times Grand Prix medalist, Joana Ramos. In blue, representing Belgium. London Olympic Games bronze medalist and 2 times European champion, Charlene van Snick.
Ramos, 37. That's an age, yeah? Yeah, and it's not an age, of course. It's but to be still on here on the highest podium.
Up there with Sabrina Filzmers, I think.
Yep, yep. It's Van Snick who gets the first penalty after a minute of fighting. She wants to put her time in the newaza. Of course, one of the better things in her and that's what we see now, because I think she has it.
Trouble.
Yes, you could see it. You could see it happen. Van Snick wants to fight in newaza because, well, she's really good in that. Ramos knows it. Tries to prevent, tries to stand up, but that was impossible. And a really nice win from Van Snick and a medal for Belgium.
Women under 52 kilograms in blue, representing Belgium. Charlene van Snick. This is medal number 8 for London Olympic Games bronze medalist Charlene van Snick in a Grand Slam. Congratulations.
It's a nice piece of work on the ground here, isn't it?
It's really good newaza. Everything she does well, you know, she controls the leg with her own leg. Just, yeah, you know, with the hand, everything sorted out.
Just love this turn and see
Yes,
the pressure going on.
Yeah, because she puts her knee. She puts it on her shoulder to get a bit more tension into it. And you feel it, you know, you feel like, oh, I'm gonna hold it, come on, please say Mate, please say Mate. Oh, no.
You've
It's
never
late.
been in that position, have you?
Well, of course, everybody has been in this position if you've done some judo.
Normally you're the one who's dishing it out.
Most of the time, yeah.
Now, we were going to have a second bronze medal contest between Daria Bobrikova of Russia and her teammate Natalia Kuziyutina. However, Bobrikova picked up an injury in a previous contest, so Velimati Karinkanta, the referee, doesn't have anything to do apart from hand the contest to Natalia Kuziyutina. I'm sure she would have wanted a bit of a finish to the day, but
Bobrikova, good fighter for a long period, bronze medalist at the Olympics, few times medal at the Worlds, but yeah, not able to fight for her home crowd, so that's a shame. But brings us to the final, the gold medal contest for women under 52 kilograms. Yes,
there you go.
You have Cohen for Israel in the blue, and in white for Spain, Ana Perez Box.
Yeah, there'll still be something in it for the crowd, I hope, because you were saying this morning that Perez Box has shown a bit today. Ioana Babiuk is in charge of this one from Romania. We'll see how she gets on against Gilly Cohen, who from time to time can come up with a few surprises. May not be the flashiest fighter on the block.
No, for the Spanish girl, this is her first Grand Slam final. Cohen won a Grand Slam, but also, I think a few years ago. So it's good to see these two in the final. Showed some good judo today. And it's always fun to watch. Lefty to a right-handed player. So always makes it a bit more open.
It's interesting the different styles. Gilly Cohen going slightly more methodical. Just, this is my plan, this is where I'm going.
Straightforward.
Yeah.
Yes, beautiful Ippon. Beautiful Koichigari, beautiful. Well executed. Left hand on the sleeve, right in the neck, and just went over with the Koichigari, flat on her back.
Wow, what a finish.
Winner and gold medalist for women under 52 kilograms in blue, representing Israel.
That really is terrific work from Gilly Cohen.
This is second gold medal for Gilly Cohen in a Grand Slam. Congratulations.
And a second Grand Slam gold medal win. Let's just have another look at this, Dennis, and talk us through this.
Final on the screen.
Well, it looked as if the Spanish was... it wasn't a surprise for her because she already did this like a few times, Cohen, in the first minute, just grabbing all over her head. And it looked like the Spanish girl wasn't really ready for the final, to be honest. Cohen just started from the first second on, had a plan, just going straight forward, getting the hand over the back, and I had the feeling that the Spanish girl wasn't really ready for it.
We come now to the awarding ceremony for the men in the under 60 kilo category. The medals are being presented by Head Sport Director of the International Judo Federation, Mr. Vladimir Barta. And the first of the bronze medals goes to Albert Oguzov of Russia. There's a bronze medal too for Tonika Jakadua of the Netherlands. The silver medal goes to Oshima Yuma of Japan. The gold medal goes to Ladvachamps Unbold of Mongolia.
And the mascots will be presented by the
Prize
president
money
of
and
Air
the
Force Regional
mascots
Judo Federation.
are being presented by the president of the Sverdlovsk Judo Federation, Mr. Sergey Voroboyev.
Ladies and gentlemen, please all rise for the national anthem of Mongolia.
Now the national anthem of Mongolia.
Thank you very much. Now, family picture with VIPs and judoka.
Фото на память победителей и VIP-гостей.
Shima Yuma wasn't that happy with the loss. You can understand that, but it was the nature of the loss that upset him. But he did duck underneath.
And not one, but 2 times. And he already had one Shido for ducking under, and afterwards he did it again. So, yeah.
Can't complain, can he?
Well, maybe he can complain, but not to us.
Right, coming up next,
Well,
the first of the bronze medal
Here
contest
it is.
in the under 66 kilo category. It's a straight head-to-head between the two Israelis, Baruch Shmailov and Tal Flicker. Go for it. The referee in the middle for this one is Ramzin Saidov of Uzbekistan.
Mr. Ramzin Saidov.
Well, I'm sure it won't be the first time that they've gone head-to-head, and definitely at home they would have had quite a number of those.
Yeah,
what
but
about
in
on the tour?
Only one time, and Smilov won that one, but that's already almost more than 2 years ago. I think Smilov is in the advantage if you see what they did the last few months. Won a few more medals, but you don't know how it works out when they fight each other.
Number 4 and number 6 in the world.
Yep.
So Flicker could do with the points to close the gap here.
True.
Shmailov could do with the points to get further away. Give him a little bit more safety.
I'm asking myself if they talk, in the team, like if you have 2 good 66 kilograms, of course you had the top class 73 kilo player from Israel who now just went 81. I don't know if they have a good 73 guy now. Because if you have the feeling that it's not possible to go to the Olympics, maybe you still have a bit of time to try to get your ticket to the Olympics for the 73. But they're now still both fighting for the highest places. So when do you make this solution, or when do you make the decision?
Yeah, I think that's an interesting point, especially if the spot is not already sewn up. Like if you've got someone who's around 20 or 25 and they're not really qualified, okay, you jump up and you try and push them out.
Yep.
But Toha Butbul is up there at number 16.
Okay, so he's quite okay. Yeah, there's 73 Butbul, yeah.
Yeah, so you could, maybe one of those guys could unseat him, but it will be a bit of a fight.
Yep.
Not least of all against all the other people that you've got to move up into that weight category. So maybe and that's if you want the Olympic experience that badly.
Well, I think they want to, of course, but
that's the ultimate, isn't it? Big step up from 66 to 73.
It is.
You've got guys coming down from 78, 79, maybe even 80 kilos sometimes. You're going to go up from 66.
You have to put a little bit of effort in the weight training.
Yeah.
But you can see they know each other so well.
Sorry about that.
Yeah.
Both fighters pick up.
Yeah, you don't know. Maybe they're friends. You never know.
Training partners, even.
Training partners. For me, that was always impossible to be a big friend with one of your opponents. Makes it difficult. You have to fight each other, and you're fighting for the same reason. Of course,
It's harder when you're from the same club. Because you've probably come up together and you know it, and you find a way to work around that. Whereas if you're from a different club in the same city, different region, it's a lot easier. You're not really friends with the guy anyway, so.
No.
Both fighters have picked up 2 penalties apiece. It is, as Dennis van der Geest has already said, not the easiest for them because they probably know each other so well, and they can't, for the life of them, get past the initial defenses or even the gripping. Just can't get past. Shmylov, who attempts to throw himself into a kind of a modified Katagaruma there, but really doesn't come close.
Yeah, it's fun to see with all the new rules. The Katagaruma was completely gone, of course, because you cannot grab the leg anymore, and they still come up with a solution to still make the Katagaruma, or with 2 hands on one side, or
looks great though.
It looks great when it works out, but you can see that it worked better when you could grab a leg.
Yeah.
I think there are a lot of also Russian-style judoka who were very frustrated when we said that it was impossible to do the Katagaruma anymore.
Well, I suppose now that it's when you're grabbing the leg that the defense to that is to go further away, and once that starts, then you've got 2 people who are too far away.
That's true.
It's a tricky one. It'd be nice to see that again, but how do you allow it?
If you see a nice Katagaruma well executed, we go to golden score. Then it's a great technique. But you give the fighters so much extra when they can do it, that doesn't make the judo better.
Golden score.
Golden score. It is. You can hear the voice of our stadium announcer for today, Georgi Chanashvili, telling everyone that we're going to need a little bit more time to sort this one out. There's been no threat, has there? It's so difficult to get past. That's as close as Tal Flicker has come.
Yeah, and what I've seen till now, I think Flicker is a little bit better, but it can change in 10 or 20 seconds. If he makes 1 or 2 bad attempts, the referee gives him a penalty and then it's over. But I think Flicker had the best attempt so far. You can see they're really not enjoying fighting each other, and it's difficult. they can go on for ages because they know each other so well. Maybe we can just tell them to go to another mat, just go on. We continue with the fights, and then we come back after half an hour, and they just say like, no, it was just it was a draw. It was a draw, and we go on next week.
Well, we're one. It's beginning to look as though someone is going to make an error here, and that is the way the contest is going to go. And maybe Flicker there, too far away with that Yoko Tomoenagi effort, is going to end up picking up the penalty. And you know what they're asking for is that little bit more. You know, we've had 4 minutes. You've now had a minute and a half. You know, somebody has got to take a risk here, and that was really risk-free from Flicker. He was so far away.
No, you know, like, it wasn't that bad attempt, but you know that the referee is looking for a reason to give this penalty.
A few war wounds being worn by Shmailov there. Go on. Sorry, Dennis, I interrupted.
No. But let's see what happens if he's going to give the penalty to Flicker. Because in my opinion, he had a few attempts.
Keep going.
Yeah, the attempts that I saw, Flicker had the better attempts in this fight.
So desperate not to give it away for so many different reasons. They want to medal, they want to get ahead, they don't want to let the other person get too far ahead, all sorts of things. Another drive there by Flicker.
So I think Shmailov is now really on the edge. Really close. So if Flicker can make one more good attempt, I think he will win this match.
Two and a half minutes of golden score we've had. Really none of the big throwing techniques that we know Shmailov and Flicker have, and they've been dishing it out today. It's just, you know, when you come up against someone you know so well.
Yeah, maybe. That was a good effort. That was the best effort so far in the whole fight. There are a few things that can happen, because if somebody loses but with a big hip on, it's also something else is that you Flicker gets the third penalty now, so it is Shmailov who wins.
Let's see the handshake.
Yeah. Well, I don't know. How is your lip reading?
Of Hebrew?
Yeah.
I'm not in practice recently.
No, but I wanted to know what he was saying to him. Yeah.
That should be mic'd up.
Yeah.
You know?
Well, you know what I was saying, like if you're fighting each other and you can do, and they are both they're capable of making big throws, but they're like, okay, if somebody loses, then we lose, like, but so close that the federation will say, okay, well, now Shmailov wins, but it's so close.
It doesn't really count.
We're not looking at this one. We're looking at what happens to the rest of the world.
Yeah.
Problem is that they're both fighting to the rest of the world and they're winning medals.
Very true, very true. Right, we come now to the second of the bronze medal contests in the under 66 kilo category. Fujisaka Taro of Japan faces Bagrati Niniashvili of Georgia. It's Fujisaka in the white judogi, Niniashvili in blue, and the referee in the middle for this one is Everardo Garcia of Mexico.
Welcome judoka in white judogi representing Japan. 3 times Grand Prix medalist Fujisaka Taro. In blue, representing Georgia.
Синим кимоно представитель
Last minute instructions for
Bagrat Niniashvili.
Niniashvili as he takes to the tatami. Thought about the Makikomi. He had the hands over on that side for a little while, but it was quick enough for him to get away with that. Nice effort. Fujisaka able just to collapse that. A lone Georgian up there with the flag. Real die-hard supporter.
Drove all the way from Georgia to Ekaterinburg with the flag.
Oh, here we go!
Oh, nice one.
Oh, so, and the Russians loved it. Look at the crowd.
Yeah,
they just
they
loved
loved
that.
Yeah.
Because it's not that dissimilar to things that they see themselves.
They
so
just loved that way of fighting. Just hard fighting. Niniashvili, big name in the junior competitions. Silver and bronze medal at the Junior Worlds, I think. So just another Georgian guy who is really good in judo. They have a lot, of course. Georgia is a really big judo country, and yeah. That looks strange.
Unusual hand signal there.
I've never seen that before. Yeah. Keep your hands off.
You've been a naughty boy.
Naughty boy, yeah.
I'm going to penalise you for that.
Yeah.
Talking about the signal for just hitting the hand away, but it looked a little bit. I mean, we understood what he meant. Everardo Garcia, and the penalty was rightly dished out to Niniashvili. Fujisaka looked as though he was just gathering himself after being thrown, thinking, hang on a minute, I'm going to think about how to do this here. He doesn't want to go down that route again. He's gone.
Ah, yes, really good one. And you saw it coming. Fujisaka was doing something that he didn't shouldn't have done. Not fight with a Georgian like this.
Don't get in close. You invite that opportunity. Sorry.
Yeah, but because you saw when he was standing really close to him, that was where Niniashvili was in his, in his best.
He was blossoming, wasn't he?
Yeah, it was optimum.
For Fujisaka, he came across with twice when he just got that little bit too close to Bagrat Niniashvili. Nice though, especially given the previous contest.
Yep.
It was good that we got a couple of pieces of action in that one. So, Bagrat Niniashvili of Georgia picks up a bronze medal.
This is first medal for Bagrat Niniashvili in a Grand Slam.
Давайте поздравим Баграта Нiniashvili с его первой медалью на Grand Slam.
Great drive.
Oddly enough,
nice
the stadium announcer tells us that this is the first medal in a Grand Slam. Only because it's his second ever Grand Slam.
Yeah.
So it's not bad.
No, really. No, I really like the way he did it, because he was standing right, and then completely turned to the left. So this is also a Georgian guy who can throw to the left, to the right. Extremely dangerous.
The other thing is that he's already won a Grand Prix and he's only ever fought at one Grand Prix. So this is the kind of thing that says, hey, you know, this is a real danger man here.
This is one to watch out.
Right, coming up next, the final of the under 66 kilo category. Isaev of Russia faces Kilian Lebluch of France. It'll be Isaev in the white judogi, Lebluch in blue. The referee in the middle for this one is Friedrich Anna Maria of Hungary. Here's Dennis van der Geest.
Let's see. We've seen, especially from Isaev, we saw some really good stuff today. If I would have, if somebody said to me this morning that he would be in the final, of course everything is possible, but he's not like one of the top players from Russia. I don't know him very well.
Very true, he's not. Yeah.
But it's nice for the home crowd. Let's see if we will hear the Russian anthem today.
Yeah, that will be quite a thing for them. Opening day, you always want to hear your anthem.
Yep. And it's possible, of course. Lebluch is, of course, not a bad judoka. He's in the final. But
it's incredible when you think really that they've got Yakub Shmailov, Mikhail Pulyaev, Abdullah Abdul-Jalilov, Khametov, Adanov,
unbelievable.
Chigasov. They're all ahead of Isaev, including Beslan Mudranov, who's just gone up from
who just
60
did
to
like
60.
Yeah. But can you imagine? Because I did a lot of training camps in Russia, and we went to the Olympic Training Center. It was really nice. It was in Podolsk.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, was Ari for Isaev. I think was Ari. Really close.
Going to take a bit of a breather. Let's have a look.
Here we were talking like this was also normally something they did with a leg grab.
That's right.
And he found out a solution, but not grabbing a leg, but just on one side. But when we were training in Podolsk, you saw a lot of Russians. You never saw them on competition, and they were really, really, really good. Like this Isaev.
Yeah.
If you see the amount of good players who are in front of him, and this guy is fighting the final area. I think sometimes it has to be a bit frustrated or frustrating also. If you're good enough to win a medal at a Grand Slam, but you have like 6 or 7 guys in front of you in your own country that are also capable of already doing it.
I think that has been one of the problems. There've just been too many people keeping him out. You know, if you've got 4 or 5 people who are really good and you cannot get on the national squad, how do you get trips, you know? Two penalties picked up by Lebluch. Just one from Isaev.
Yeah. Here it is again.
Good pressure. Should follow it up on the ground now if he can.
So he has the hand on the sleeve, just crossways. And that's the way he makes like the katakuruma, but not to the front, but to the back.
My only question about Isaev would be, because he hasn't been at the top level on a regular basis, would be his fitness.
Yes, well, I think we saw this the last 20 seconds, that now it's already a bit difficult for him, because he's now in a really dangerous situation here. He's in hold down now.
Got to turn into him here and try and get on top with both legs.
Yep.
almost like the Tatishio Gatami. He can't because he's got the left shoulder trapped.
Oh, it's now it's
okay. Okay, go now. Yeah, see.
This was strange because I think it was already Osaikomi for about 10 seconds.
Yeah.
And then you have a Wasari on the board.
Yeah, I agree with you. I thought she had called Osaikomi.
Yeah, but she didn't.
Yeah. Oh, well. However, in fairness, the second that she did, he turned out.
Yeah, he turned out. Yeah,
so maybe she knows a little bit more about refereeing than we do.
I hope so.
No, absolutely. No, because I absolutely agree with you, Dennis. I thought that was Osaikomi.
Yeah, me too.
In actual fact, I thought she had called it.
Yeah.
And then the second that the hand went down, he really pulled himself out and got out. Yeah. Okay, we'll give her that one then. You win. 40-odd seconds left to go. He's still on his feet, Isaev.
The whole fight is about one thing, and that is the left hand of Leblouch. If this left hand is in the neck of Isaev, then Isaev has a big problem, like this.
So this pulled down.
You will see if the fight starts, the only thing he wants is he wants to have the hand, because if Leblouch with his left hand is in the neck of Isaev, Leblouch is a bit taller, then Isaev has got a big problem.
I think
maybe he will get another Shido for it.
He's doing up his belt pretty slowly here.
Yeah, well, that's the story you said about the fitness. Here again.
Escapes there.
Leblouch knows what he wants. He wants this left hand in the neck, but Isaev is now controlling it, and there it is again. This is the only thing.
Oh, he's going to bail here. Yeah. And the same attempt at the turnover, I think we're going to see here.
But it's golden score.
Golden score.
Leblouch knows if I want to win this, I have to make my left kumikata left in the neck, and I'm just going to grab him really hard. And Isaev knows that he's not going to hold it for more minutes, so he will go for a score.
Got to.
Golden score.
Good call. He's got to just go for it now.
Yeah, like the only thing he wants is that sleeve. Now he has it again.
Oh,
so
here
now
we go.
Yep. So now he can make, but this is the only attempt he can make.
He's dead on his feet here.
And there Leblouch goes. If he managed to get his left hand again in the on the back of Isaev will get another penalty. And we're still talking about penalties, but it's really nice fight to watch.
It's a good one.
So that's not always like, sometimes you see a fight going on with penalties because nothing is happening, but here's a lot happening.
Plenty.
And they both know what to do.
Good contest, this one.
Here it is. This is dangerous for Isaev. Now Leblouch has his... and he's not going to make really big attacks. He's just going to make a bit more effort and hopefully, at least that's what Leblouch wants, hopefully Isaev gets another penalty, because he's done. You can see that he's tired. They're both tired, of course, but I think Leblouch still has a little bit more energy in his body.
Yes, agreed.
Here he goes again.
Again, climbing up there with that left arm. His body's just...
This is the only thing Leblouch is going to do. Renault.
He can hardly stand up, poor fella.
Yeah, this. Yeah. But we go on. We continue. He's not even really fighting hard for it now. Now he has this. This is his chance. Now he can do something. This is his chance.
Go again.
And now he's gone again. But it's interesting the fight for the sleeve, and because they both know what to do to win this final.
Maybe
yes. Again, the French has
got the top grip.
Yep. And he's going to he's going for the third penalty.
Yeah.
And maybe they give him still, because we're in Russia, they give him one more chance.
One more roll of the dice.
Yep. But he feels it now, Leblouch. He feels like, okay, if I get one more chance.
Not sure what Leblouch was saying and who he was saying it to there.
I think to the referee, like, give this man a penalty.
Are you sure that's not a third Judo now? He said, I'll let you know. Yeah, I think you're going to go one more time here, Dennis. You're right.
Yep, here we go.
This is it then.
All or nothing.
Yeah.
All or nothing. Yeah, he has to go for a big throw or something, because he's losing the fight for the grips. He's not into it anymore.
Just hasn't got the power, has he?
No, you see, and now it's gone.
Yeah,
it's gone. It's
arm
gone.
again, left arm at the top from Leblouch. He always looks dominant there.
Oh yes. No. Let's continue. Yeah, come on. It's a hard fight. It's a good one.
I've enjoyed it. Yeah.
Yep.
Oh, here comes the arm at the top again. Good control. Every time he gets up there.
Leblouch is not going to make a lot of risk and throws him.
With the Ochigari.
But he throws him not because it was a really good Ochigari, because Isaev was done, over with. Yeah.
He's probably dead 3 minutes ago, actually. And he just hung in there, everything, trying to keep him in the contest. And as the Ochigari went in, as Dennis was saying, a little pushback, and he kind of stumbled off it rather than getting a full-blown throw. Gillian Leblouch stays tall and throws Isaev.
But this was 7 minutes of fun, because it was a really good gold medal contest to watch.
It was for us.
Yeah, it was for us, yes.
It was fun.
6 kilograms in blue, representing France.
Good battle. Yeah, nice one from Leblouch to hold the hand of his opponent up.
Well, it's a shame for the Russian crowd that they did not have a gold medal. But, well, they can be proud of Isaev. He fought really hard.
He really did hang in there, though, didn't he, Isaev?
Dear spectators, we kindly ask you, please.
But he looks like a real traditional Russian judoka, who are really well trained for 3 minutes, and then, well,
that's your lot.
then they're finished. But if you see the really top players nowadays, also from Russia, they're also really good, well trained, and they can fight for 4, 5, 6 minutes.
Yes, and I think when you look back at the record and you see the number of gaps that are in there, that suggests that he's not in and around the main team with the real top level training, and as a result, he's just that little bit off. He can make it to the Grand Slam final, but he can't go 7 or 8 minutes.
Unbelievable, eh? So.
Right, we come now to the awarding ceremony for the under 52 kilo category, and the medals are being presented by the former world champion and double Olympic silver medalist, IJF refereeing supervisor Neil Adams. The first of the bronze medals goes to Natalia Kuzyutina of Russia. There's a bronze medal too for Charlene van Snick of Belgium. The silver medal goes to Anna Perez Box of Spain. The gold medal goes to Gilly Cohen of Israel.
prize money
The
and the mascots
prize
will
money
be
and
presented
mascots
by the Vice President of the Judo Federation Ural
are being presented
Денежный приз и талисман вручает вице-президент Федерации дзюдо Урал, Западная Сибирь.
by Mr. Vadim Yeltsin-Mu, the president of the Judo Federation of the Ural, West Serbia.
Ladies and gentlemen, please all rise for the national anthem of Israel.
Просим всех встать, звучит гимн Израиля.
Now the national anthem of Israel.
Thank you very much. Now, family picture with VIPs and judoka.
Фото на память победителей и реальных гостей. Давайте еще раз поблагодарим победительниц.
Kozyutina and Van Snick were the bronze medalists. Perez Box picked up the silver, but the gold went to Gilly Cohen. We come now to the last of the weight categories today, and the first of the bronze medal contests in the under 57 kilo category. Jessica Klimke of Canada faces Telma Monteiro of Portugal. It'll be Klimke in the white judogi, Monteiro in blue. The referee in the middle for this one is Roberta Giulia of Italy.
The referee is from Italy. This is Roberta Giulia. Welcome judoka in white judogi, representing Canada.
Белом кимоно представительница Канады.
This year, Paris Grand Slam silver medalist Jessica Klimke. In blue,
Well, it was
representing
Jessica
Portugal,
Klimke who came into the competition as the number one
Rio Olympic
seed
bronze medalist
today.
and 5 times Grand Slam winner, Telma Monteiro.
Didn't quite.
Has to win this bronze medal. Of course, her opponent from also from Canada is in the final, the Gucci, and lost against or won the semi-final against Monteiro. So she's fighting Monteiro now. Yeah, so that's the best thing she can do is now win this bronze medal contest. Yeah, and of course, if the Gucci wins, that's of course a big a step forward for the Gucci. But this will be after this bronze medal contest. So yeah, it took a long time, but I think it's good enough for Wazzari or not. It took a long time, eh?
Yeah, probably too long. There's no stop from her.
No.
You know, normally you get a stop and then it's kind of a continuation, but she didn't stop. It was too long a pause, however, for them to consider that for scoring purposes. Ochikari and Monteiro steps off that, and as is her usual tactic, most of her work is done around the mat edge. Montero took a bit of a slap to the lip there. Now Montero with that last grip there just showed that she lost a little bit of concentration because she really didn't want to grip the jacket. She just wanted to make a strong contact.
And I don't know also why Montero is every time standing in this place on the mat, always with her back to the outside of the mat.
Bring pressure to yourself.
It is true.
One step back, and you know.
Yep. It's quite easy to avoid that, to just turn away and open up the tatami for yourself again. It's also because Klimkite, of course, is pressing really hard forwards. She wants to make the fight. That's here. They're standing there again.
You've got 3 directions in which you can go.
Yeah.
Left, right, or back. She chooses back.
Yeah, yeah.
That's when your opponent is pressing forward.
Yeah, well, yeah, you see that they all the time they come in the same situation. And now it's 2 penalties for Montero. So she knows, yeah, maybe I have to change something because otherwise it's done in a minute. But at least now it looks a bit better than the semi-final against Deguchi, because Deguchi, well, really demolished her with the Ouchi and the almost score for Montero.
A little over a minute left to go. The 2 penalties loom large now for Montero. Klimke is penalty free as we go into the last minute.
And you can see that the one who really wants to make something out of the fight, tries to make a score, is Klimkite, and Montero is just waiting. That's the same way she won against Mesetskaya before. Took minutes and minutes and minutes. She was just waiting and waiting and waiting and waiting. And in the end, she won. But now it's more difficult for her because she already has 2 penalties. So she has to do a bit more. And I think Klimkite is also in a better shape than Metskaya.
Absolutely, yeah. Dealt with that Senagi nicely as well. You saw her moving off to the right. There was a space in between Montero and Klimke that she made. Klimke made that space, and that was what we were talking about with the opponents of Paolo Beretta. Need to make that space and make it obvious that you're not under any threat.
No. Now, if you do that 2 or 3 times and you watch the referee like, what is this for this is a bad attempt, then the other one will get a Shido.
Almost on the, well, right on the gong there, coming up with the Seoinage effort. Looks comfortable. She doesn't look phased by the fact that they've already gone 4 minutes. Klimke looks as fresh as he did when they first came out, jumping around.
And Klimke looks more desperate to win this bronze medal. And maybe she is, of course, but it looks like Montero is,
push at the end.
Not really into it. But I think she's bleeding on her lip, so a bit of blood is now on Klimkite's Judogi. I see it here on the sleeve. It's not hers. Or is it? No.
Time for Jessica Klimke to just take stock of things and work out what she's going to do next.
I find this always, when I was fighting, it irritates you. Because it gets you out of the flow.
It's quite often the case that the fighter who has been off the mat is the one who comes back enthused.
Yeah.
Even though the one in the middle appears to have had a rest. Again, the Ojigari, quite safe. She's dropping onto that left knee against Seoinage. So like you said, you're just waiting. She's just waiting.
Montero is only waiting.
Yeah.
But takes a bit of risk with this waiting because of the two penalties. But
you just got that shape at the end where I can see that come in. I'm not troubled by it.
But that also, this Sumigeshi was just, okay, I have to do something, so I do this. But not with the intention to throw. Absolutely not.
For Klimke to come in with an attack now.
I think another Ojigari.
Yeah, it's harder for her with the Seoinage because you've got Montero moving back all the time. You really want her coming forward. Still has a try.
I think they have to finish it now.
Yeah.
Because I see absolutely with Montero, absolutely no intention of winning this fight. You know, she's just defending and keeps on. And Klimke doesn't want to make too much
a risky effort.
Yeah, too much risk.
Well, I think if Klimke was to attack now, strong attack here, I might say that was enough.
Here they're again in the corner. This corner that Montero
drawn to like a magnet.
Stood there for I think 3 or 4 minutes. Yep.
Just went round. Nothing happening here. Oh, got away with it. Really wasn't the strongest of efforts from Montero.
Well, I think if they would have given her a third Judo, nobody was complaining here. We have to be honest. And again, she's standing there. Yeah, good effort.
Close. Just lost contact with the hands at the end there.
But Jessica Klimke also gives her still the opportunity to, that goes on and on. But this was a good one. Really nice, Seoinage. And I'm happy about this because Klimke was the one who wanted to win this fight and had put most of the effort in it. So she has done what she had to do, like win this bronze medal contest against Montero. Now she can watch the final of the Gucci, whatever happens.
Yeah, she threatened with the Seoinage on a couple of occasions. Once or twice got into a good position, then lost contact with the hands. On that occasion, like we were saying, she was a little bit reluctant to give everything. I think she just gave that little bit more there.
Yep.
And
she just felt that there was no risk anymore in this effort, so she could do it again. It was a nice one, huh? Look, like an energy. This is good. What she did
Yeah,
with the arms.
Pull up, yeah.
Pull her up with the arms.
Nice and strong finish there. Right, we come to the second of the bronze medal contest in the under 57 kilo category. Sabrina Filzmöser of Austria faces Funakubo Haruka of Japan. It's Filzmöser in the white judogi, Funakubo in blue. The referee in the middle is Mathieu Bataille of France. Here's Dennis.
Funakubo, the world junior champion from 2017. And also world champion juniors in 2015. So really good player. Didn't see so much of her in the tour, but won a bronze medal at the Osaka Grand Slam in 2018. So maybe a new rising star for the 57 kilograms, because Japan, of course, has a really strong 57 kilo fighter. It's Yoshida or not?
Yeah, Yoshida Tsukasa.
Okay, so
current world champion.
Yeah. So I don't know exactly how old is Filzmöser, but maybe almost double. Double, I think. Yeah, it could be. But she proves to be that she's still okay. Look. This is, of course, we know Filzmöser is good in Newaza, but the Japanese are so strong in this. Here it's already done.
Yoko Shiogatami from Funakubo. And Dennis was saying earlier on, they're just so methodical.
Yep.
It's like playing chess. There's certain stages of a turnover control that you have to go through, and they manage to connect all of them.
And you know what, one of the things is that all those Japanese, they have such flexible lower back, such flexible hips, that they're so good in, if they have to put a leg out, they can put their hips and their lower back so high, and we're also way too stiff for it. But no, it's really true.
No, absolutely, I've seen it so many times, you're quite right. They're not worried about when the leg gets hooked.
No,
they know they can get that out.
when we get with our stiff hips and stiff joints, we're not capable of getting 10 centimeters higher. Those Japanese can do this. If you see the way she does it, you already see that when you're laying on your back and you have one leg still between your legs with the Japanese, you know, that you're in big trouble. The highlights on the screen. Look. You already know that it's over. They're so good in it. Just controlling the upper body, really good. And they do it all, so they put so much effort in. They win so many fights with this.
Just seems inevitable when you go down there that you're going to get caught.
Yep.
The classic Yoko Shiogatami.
But it happens all the time. So for some reason, or the rest of the world is sleeping. Because it's not like, I see this every competition where I go. I see Japanese women win with this whole town.
Coming up next, the final of the under 57 kilo category. Lien Chenling of Chinese Taipei faces Krista Deguchi of Canada. It'll be Lien in the white judogi, Deguchi in blue. The referee in the middle for this one is Mariano dos Santos of Brazil.
The referee is from Brazil, Mr. Mariano dos Santos.
Well, we've already had one Canadian take a medal. I wonder if, there will be a medal in the final for Canada. It's just a question of whether it will be gold or silver.
I'm curious how Jessica Klimkait is watching this final, you know.
My money is on she's not watching.
Yeah.
You know.
But what I've seen today from Deguchi, especially in the semi-final. But also against the Fieldsmoser before, it was really good.
Okay, this one looks as though it's going to be a bit punchy, Dennis.
But this is how Lien always starts her fights. She's also long, yeah? Tall woman for 57 kilos. There's Touchi again. We saw this before today. But it will be more difficult for the Gucci to score with the Ouchigari because Lien is standing on really tall feet. Yeah, so it's difficult for her. And Lien is fighting left. So when the Gucci tries to make the Ouchigari on her left feet, then it's easy for Lien to just do this, hinkle, or how do you say it? Yeah, hinkle on her right feet. Is that a good English? Hinkle?
Little bit of a stalemate at the moment as neither fighter wants to take hold, and both fighters should have got that, but it's Taguchi who picks up the penalty. Okay.
They want to make a change, but of course.
Yeah.
And that's the right thing to do.
They're both hiding it.
But still, in this fight, I think it's too early to give them both Shido, because, of course, maybe not much is happening, but they are still willing to make a good fight. They're not standing really defensive. The Gucci tried a few things. Lien is more aggressive in her gripping. Then I'm like, let it go. Oh,
trying to spinning Uchimata there.
This spinning, because she's so tall, her spin is so big that for the Gucci it was easy to counter-attack it. This is what the Gucci has to do. She has to attack Lien on her left foot all the time with foot sweeps with the Ouchigari. Just trying to get the right hand grip on the lapel a little bit higher. She now has a bit of strength, but that's better to be in front of Lien, because then she can make the Seonage. Yeah,
even if it comes off the other side.
Yeah. This is good. This is good.
Yeah.
Strong Newaza here. I think. Well,
if he calls it, we'll see. It'll be a little bit like the other time. This time round, Osai Komi, she's not going to let her get out of that one.
No. Well.
No,
not anymore.
You might be good on the ground, but the Gucci's got the reputation as well. The squeeze is on.
This is for me the judoka of the day, the Gucci.
Yeah.
If I have to mention one that really showed some good techniques, Tachiwaza, Newaza, wins the gold medal, of course, it's the Gucci. And this was not an easy fight for her.
Absolutely, yeah. So, Krista Gucci of Canada takes the gold medal.
Gold medalist for women under 57 kilograms in blue, representing Canada.
What a toughie, eh?
She is. If you see, she's on a road to something, and this road didn't end in Ekaterinburg. It's just like a stop, one of the stops. Yeah, that was good. That was the coach said. Let's see Nage. Yeah, that was quite okay. Yeah.
Focused.
She looks determined.
Yeah.
She looks determined. But this is also a girl, who has a really good spirit, fighting spirit. But it's really good how the Gucci, what she has now on Newaza, how she managed to make it with like a small effort on the ground, make it a hold down and pins her down for Ippon.
And the thing was, she made something out of almost nothing there. There really wasn't a great deal there. But what little there was, she hung on to it, developed it, and then ended up with the osaikomi.
No, she did the shoulder throw, and that's why she circled in the judo-gi of the girl from Taipei.
Yeah.
And that was enough for her. That was enough to pin her down for 20 seconds and win a gold medal here.
We come now to the awarding ceremony for men in the under 66 kilo category. The medals are being presented by the International Judo Federation competition manager, Dr. Lisa Allen.
Bronze medalists are representing Georgia, Bagrat Niniashvili.
The first of the bronze medals goes to
Representing
Bagrat
Israel, Baruch Shmailov.
Niniashvili of Georgia. There's a bronze medal too for Baruch Shmailov
Silver
of
medalist
Israel.
representing Russia, Isa Isayev.
Silver medal goes to Isa Isayev
And gold
of
medalist
Russia.
representing France, Kylian Lebluc.
But the gold medal goes to Kylian Lebluc of
Yes.
France.
Prize money and the mascots will be presented by the member of the Presidium of the Russian Judo Federation.
Yeah, we've seen a lot of ouchigaris today, in all different types. But this was a good one. Isayev was like, well, I'm done. I'm sorry, my Russian friends. I want to win a gold medal, but
I can't stand
I
up any
can't
longer.
stand- no.
Ladies and gentlemen, please all rise for the national anthem of France.
Now, the national anthem of France.
Thank you very much. Family picture with VIPs and judoka.
Now, we've got another awarding ceremony to come after this one, so don't go anywhere because we've also got a highlights package.
Your applauses.
That'll be after we've said goodbye to this quartet. Niniashvili and Shmailov were the bronze medalists.
And some
Isayev.
bruises on his head.
Oh yeah, he's been roughed
Shmailov.
up a bit.
Yes.
Isayev took the silver, Lebluc took the gold. Let's have a look at the highlights package, and then as soon as that is finished, or that we are ready with the under 57 kilo category podium, we'll be back. Let's have a look at the highlights.
Dear friends, before we start the last awarding ceremony for women under 57 kilograms, you can see the highlights of today's final block on the screen.
Лучшие моменты тональной части героя на соревновании на экранах против наслаждаться до награждения.
Dear spectators, the last medal awarding ceremony for today is for women under 57 kilograms.
Мы начинаем церемонию награждения весовой категории до 57 килограмм.
Come now to the awarding ceremony for the women in the under 57 kilo category. The medals are being presented by the International Judo Federation Education and Coaching Director, Mr. Mohamed Marija.
Representing Japan, Funakubo Haruka.
The first of the bronze medals goes to Funakubo Haruka of Japan. There's a bronze medal too for Jessica Klimke of Canada.
Silver medalist representing Chinese Taipei, Lian Chenling.
The silver medal goes to Lian Chenling of Chinese
Gold
Taipei.
medalist representing Canada, Krista Deguchi.
And the gold medal goes to Krista Deguchi of Canada.
Prize money and the mascots will be presented by General Director of USTA Company Group.
Денежный приз и талисман вручает генеральный директор группы компании «Юста» мистер Сергей Данилик.
Ladies and gentlemen, National Anthem of Canada.
And now the national anthem of Canada.
Thank you very much. Now, family picture with
Closing out the day, the under 57 kilo category, and the gold medal winner up there, listening to Oh Canada, Krista Deguchi. Alongside her, a teammate, Jessica Klimke. She took a bronze. Funakubo Haruka of Japan, also bronze medal. A silver medal went to Lian Chenling of Chinese Taipei. Dennis van der Geest and myself will be back tomorrow on day 2 of competition when we bring you more action from the Ekaterinburg Grand Slam. There were 5 categories today. 5 separate countries took medals. Israel, Canada, France, Argentina and
Mongolia.
Mongolia. That was it, Dennis.
Thanks. Well, see you tomorrow.
Bye-bye for now.
Russian Ministry of Sport, Russian Judo Federation, Government of Sverdlovsk region.